Hey guys, it's LilyPad. Welcome back to another video. Summer is right around the corner, and so I thought I'd kick off the summer with an ice cream video. And you guys probably all know about the flavor of Ben & Jerry's half-baked ice cream. I love it. It's chocolate and vanilla swirl ice cream with cookie dough, the safe cookie dough, eggless cookie dough, and chunks of brownies. So that is what we're going to make today. We're going to make homemade Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Everything is going to be homemade. So the ingredients we're going to need are some sugar, some bittersweet chocolate, some flour, some cocoa powder, some vanilla, and some room temperature butter. You're also going to need a hand mixer. You can also do this by hand, but it's just not as easy. And this recipe is kind of small for a stand mixer. So I'm going to use my hand mixer today. And you'll also need an 8x8 square pan and some baking spray. So the first step is to spray our pan with cooking spray. So then the second step is to melt your chocolate. You just want to melt this in the microwave on 30-second intervals or over a double boiler until it's nice and melted and smooth. So then the third step is you just want to take your butter and your sugar, put it in your mixing bowl, and cream this together until they're nice and light and fluffy. Then you want to add in your vanilla extract and 2 eggs. And then you want to incorporate your melted chocolate. It should be slightly cooled by now. And then you want to add in your flour and a pinch of salt. Now all you want to do is just slop that delicious brownie goodness into your greased and prepared pan, and then you want to bake that off at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 to 45 minutes. Now it's time to make the cookie dough part of our half-baked ice cream. So what you are going to do is cream together your butter and your brown sugar until they are light and fluffy. And then you want to add in your vanilla, your flour, your milk, and your chocolate chips, and then mix that together until they're combined. And that's it. It's a really easy and simple edible cookie dough recipe. So now that all of your brownies have been baked and you've made your cookie dough, once you've let your brownies cool, then it's time to break them up into pieces so we can put them in our ice cream. So obviously what you want to do is just take off chunks of brownie and break them up into pieces. But make sure that your pieces aren't so big that you get all brownie and no ice cream, but don't make them too small, because then they'll just be crumbs and get lost in the ice cream and you won't be able to taste any of the brownie. As you can see, I've also cut away some of the caramelization or the darker parts on the sides and the bottom of my brownie slab. And you don't have to do this if you like burnt hard parts in your brownie. I don't know why you would, but if you do, to each his own. I just wanted to cut off a bunch of the caramelization because my brownie was a bit burnt. I wasn't watching it. So just feel free to do that or just skip it. And then you just want to do to the rest of your brownies. So now it is finally time to assemble our ice cream. Here in front of me I have chocolate and vanilla ice cream, a pint each, so a pint of chocolate ice cream and a pint of vanilla ice cream. And then I also have some of my cookie dough that I made earlier, and I've just rolled them into small balls. And then I also have some of my brownie chunks that I made earlier. And then I also have a large mixing bowl and a spatula. So what you want to do is just pour all of your ice cream into your mixing bowl, and then you want to add in however many gobs of cookie dough you would like, and then you also want to add in a bunch of brownie chunks in there. Then all you need to do is take your spatula and fold a bunch of it all together. And what you're aiming for here is to have the cookie dough and the brownies covered in the ice cream, and you don't want to necessarily mix the ice cream together because you want the chocolate and the vanilla flavors to stand out separately. But before you serve it, since this ice cream, it should be softened, I forgot to mention that, but it should be softened so that it's easier to mix. Then you just want to pop this back in the freezer for at least an hour before serving, and then it is ready to go. And then that is it. That is your half-baked Ben & Jerry's ice cream.